Secondhand Therapy is presented by Pony Bear Studios. For ad-free episodes, head on over to patreon.com/secondhandtherapypod.
This episode of Secondhand Therapy is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yes.
BetterHelp is an online resource for therapy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if...
Who would have guessed it?
Who would have guessed it? I don't know if you know about the show, but we're actually very pro-therapy around here. Very pro-therapy.
That is the rumor that's going around.
It's helped me a lot.
Really? Tell me more.
It really has. You don't notice a change in me? Is that what you're saying?
I do.
Okay, then. Has it helped you?
Absolutely. I'm in BetterHelp right now, and my therapist is awesome.
Your therapist sounds pretty great, I'm not going to lie.
Dude, I'm so happy with him. And like whenever we have to reschedule or something changes, it's so easy. It's like literally like 2 clicks and it's done.
I have to call mine.
Ugh. Boo.
It's terrible. But here's what I will say. I was always very much an in-person therapy kind of setup for myself.
Yeah.
I'm on telehealth now. Way better.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, doing therapy like from your couch or like where you're in your space where you're comfortable. Oh, dude, I'm doing way better.
That's one of the best parts of BetterHelp is that I get to do it from my cozy little corner chair.
Yeah.
I dim the lights. I light a candle. It is therapy time.
Yeah. I don't ever want to go back to a therapy office again. So that's where we're at. Now, since they are a new sponsor of ours, they were nice enough to give us a little discount code for you to use. So,
ooh, a little treat.
Yeah, if you're hearing this, maybe you're in between insurance and you would like to start some therapy, or maybe you've never been to therapy and you really want to try it out. BetterHelp's a really good start. They make it easy to find and pair up with somebody, and it's very affordable. So if you want to give it a shot, you can use the discount code they gave us. You can go to betterhelp.com/secondhandtherapy or just betterhelp.com, and it'll ask you where you heard about it. Choose Secondhand Therapy. They'll give you 10% off your first month. Try it out. Start your healing journey. Changed my life. Did it change your life?
I'm changed.
He's changing.
Welcome back to Secondhand Therapy. I'm going to remind you that we are not experts.
Nope.
We're not licensed.
We're not therapists.
We're not therapists.
We're not therapists. We're not experts. This is not a substitute for therapy, and this is not professional advice in any way.
In any way. Nailed it. I fucking nailed it.
Yep.
See how easy that was?
Mm-hmm.
We're back. We took a little holiday break.
Took a week off.
We did.
Was it a holiday break, or we had a pretty emotional last episode, and we were both like, hey, I don't want to go in that room again. You know?
Yeah.
We're back. We have an update. We have an app. It's called Secondhand Daily. I worked very hard on it. We were approached by a company called Studio. If you know Studio, just look up Studio, dude. They're a really good company.
If you know Studio, then you do. If you don't, you don't.
If you don't, you don't. Anyway, they approached us. They're like, hey, we see a lot of people talking about, we wish Lou was our therapist. How do blah, blah, blah. So they approached us and we developed an app, and I worked really hard on it. And it's out there now. So if you want to check it out, it is studio.com/secondhandtherapy. You can go there, check it out. It's a routine builder. It's a self-care routine builder. So if you struggle with things like that, check it out. Again, studio.com/secondhandtherapy. If nothing else, the AI generated some images of me that are fucking hilarious. So
they're so good, dude.
So just go to the website and you can see the pictures, if nothing else.
Oh my God.
It's so stupid.
It's so funny.
But it's a good app. Like I said, I worked really hard on it. So if you need help building a routine, give it a shot. If you don't, go look at the pictures. That's it.
That's it. We also have some new merch available. We have some earth tone hoodies available right now that are fucking bomb.
Okay, so we dropped the sage green, we dropped the sand, and we dropped the clay. Which one do you think has sold the most so far?
Green.
Yep.
Really?
I really thought it'd be the clay.
Yeah, that clay is. Oof.
Yeah. People like the green.
People like green.
Sage green. It's going.
So you can check all that out and join us on Patreon because you're going to hear some commercials.
Yeah. Merch is available, secondhandtherapypod.com. Patreon, another good way to support the podcast. You can get ad-free episodes on the first tier, and if you sign up for the first tier, we're going to send you the greatest sticker of all time. And then we have a second tier, which is ad-free episodes of Secondhand Therapy. Then you get access to our non-therapy podcast, The Other Shit Show. If you sign up for that tier, we send you the greatest sticker of all time and a signed print. The greatest print of all time.
Some people say that.
Yeah. And then there's a third tier where we send you those and a t-shirt. And that third tier, you get access to live streams. And our live streams are Google Hangouts. So we all have a little chit chat.
We be vibing.
Sometimes a handful of people show up. Sometimes 20 people show up. We don't know who's going to be there, but we be yapping.
We be yapping.
We be yapping.
It's your chance to yap with us.
So, also, Patreon has a gift option. So if you don't know what you want for Christmas, but you're like, I love Patreon, send them a link. Somebody can gift you a Patreon thing. They can gift you.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They got gifts. So, ask your loved ones to gift you a Patreon subscription. You can come hang out with us and all that good shit.
Yep.
Patreon.com/secondhandtherapypod.
And if you want to contact us, you can do so. You can send us little voice notes. You can text message us. You can send us physical mail if you want.
Yep.
You can do all that stuff. You got a penguin the other couple weeks ago.
The person that sent us a penguin said, "You don't get anything, bitch." Actually, no. She said
Coal for Christmas for Home Alone.
She said she did send you something, but it got returned, so she's trying to send it again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds...
Just say thank you.
Thank you.
Why are you always a fucking victim? Jesus Christ.
Like a lie.
That sounds like something that would only happen to me.
That's not what it says. I say it sounds like a lie.
Hey, what happened at Chipotle earlier?
That's for the shit show.
Thanks for being here, guys. Patreon.com/secondhandtherapypod. Merch available, secondhandtherapypod.com. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Hello, my little bear cubs, and welcome back.
Secondhand Therapy.
And we know that.
My therapist was asking me how Thanksgiving went.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Listen, I didn't lie.
Good start.
I said it was, I didn't know how to describe it.
What'd you do on Thanksgiving? I was here.
Yeah, I laid in bed
Yeah.
for 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of shut down.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about sadness and grief. And
Yeah. You came down and ate with us.
I did. I wasn't going to.
I had to prod you pretty hard, though.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. I was not planning on that at all.
Yeah.
I think I was sending you some pretty polite text messages that were like, no, thank you. And I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And you're like, get down here.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
There's chicken. It's been temperature checked. I pinky promise it's cooked. There's mac and cheese. And there's broccoli. Just come eat.
Just come downstairs. And so I did. And it was great.
Good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Then I went back to bed.
Mm-hmm. Almost immediately.
Yeah.
Now we went and got a donut.
We did get a donut.
You did. Your spirits seemed lifted after some food.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a little bit better.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It wasn't really like it wasn't really like a sadness. It was more like a numbness. That's how I was describing it to my therapist, because we were talking about like, well, okay, here's how I started therapy.
I have a clarifying question.
Yeah.
Emotional numbness or also physical numbness?
Both.
Okay.
I didn't really, I don't know if it's described as numbness physically, but like no motivation, no,
Dissociated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Catatonic for the holidays.
Yeah.
We love a tradition.
tradition around here, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I started off therapy being like, hey, let's talk about grief. And he goes, oh, okay. And I'm like, I need to learn how to process it. I was never taught how to process grief, and I don't know what to do with it. There's too much of it.
He's like, you've been in therapy for like 3 years, though, right?
Yeah.
You've been doing this?
And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, tell me more about that. And so we did, which I've talked to everybody on here about that before. And how, I was just taught to like keep it moving. And so I was like, yeah, there's just so much of it that when I think I'm further along, and then something like a holiday or a celebration comes along and just beats the shit out of me. Like I was talking about how numb I was and this and that. And I was like, it's just overwhelming. And he said, well, it sounds like it's overwhelming because you haven't organized your grief yet. And
We talked about that last week a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. We're just like in a pile. It's just piled up. And so he was like, yeah, when your grief is not organized, then it's spilling over into other things. And then it becomes overwhelming. And then it becomes all these other things because it doesn't have a home. He's like, when we talk about grief, it's, a lot of people talk about carrying it with them or, moving through it and all these things. He's like, it's not, you need to find a home for the grief. The grief doesn't have any place to live in your life. And I was like, yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. It's like, it does feel that way. It feels like I'm late for a trip and I have just thrown everything into a suitcase and, you do the thing where you sit on it and you try to zip it up and you throw it on your back and you're going to the airport and stuff spilling out and you're just shoving it back in your bag, and then people are passing you by with their little carry-ons and they're just like moving through with ease, and you're like, how the fuck are they doing that? And you're like, I described it as like, you remember the old Monty Python Search for the Holy Grail?
No.
Have you ever seen that?
No. I'm young.
Oh my God.
And also, you just described it. We're good. We got it.
I know you hate an analogy. I know you hate
You just
it.
gave me 60 seconds of airport analogy. Here's how I described it.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah. I'm going to do it anyways.
I know. Hey, I know. You can't hold that in. I know. Go ahead. Monty Python. Let's hear it.
There are these, when they're on horseback, they're not really on horseback. And there are...
Good start.
Well, they're not. That's the gag. But there are guys that are behind them that have all of their luggage on them. And they're like these hunchback guys, and they have their luggage stacked on their backs. And they're kind of like trotting behind them and like barely keeping up. And I'm like, that's how I feel. It's like one of those guys that just has everything stacked up and I can't move. And he's like, yeah, you need to find a home for this.
So what would it look? So let's stick with the airport. What does the airport look like if grief has a home?
Moving through with ease. So like, again, like seeing people with just pulling their luggage along and like walking to their flight.
Yeah. So I understand that part. Where did all the shit from the bag go? What is home?
It's packed nicely in their suitcase. They're taking it with them, but it's organized and nicely fitted in their life.
Got it.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, how do you do that? How do I organize this grief? Ugh. And he goes, well, you're not going to like this. Like, okay.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. That was such a dick thing to say. I'm sorry.
He said, you need to spend more time with it.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
And that's what we call in the biz. That's bad news.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate.
I'm like, more time?
Yeah.
I feel like I spent a lot of time with it.
Well, as we talked about last week, whenever it comes up,
Yeah.
You go running the other way.
I'd be pushing.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing, dog. So he goes, well, let's think about what happens when grief comes up for you. I said, okay. And he's like, when you do lean into it, because I was talking about how sometimes I do lean in.
Mm.
He goes, what does that look like? And I said, well, I go through old photographs, or like I watch home movies, or I have a couple voicemails that I play, you know. I was like, that's what it looks like when I'm leaning in. And then he's like, and then what happens? And I go, it becomes overwhelming and I have to shut it down.
Mm.
And he's like, okay. He's like, I need you to spend more time with those activities, looking through photos, doing all that. And he goes, and also I'm going to encourage you to start talking out loud more to these photographs or these memories, or when you're in, you know, private and you can like have a moment, start speaking to these people.
Mm.
I was like, yeah, I used to do that a lot and I've stopped doing it. And he's like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Would you like to share?
Yeah. Comes back around to something you and I talk about, which is the next part.
Mm.
'Cause he's like, describe to me what happens when grief creeps up on you. Because that's what I was talking about, where I was just like, it just comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay, well, what happens when it comes up? And I said, usually, you know, I'll start to cry and I'll have a moment, and then I'll start to push it down because I'll have the thoughts of like, what the fuck are you doing? And what are you doing? And he goes, okay, I'm going to stop you right there. He's like, that voice that is criticizing, that's saying, what are you doing? What's going on? He's like, he goes, what's the intention behind that? Like, what's the emotion? What's going on there? And I was like, oh, it's a little bit of shame, but mainly it's foolishness, stupidity.
You feel foolish.
Yeah, I feel foolish. I feel dumb, dude. And he's like, okay, why is that? And I was like, well, it goes back to like, there's nothing I can do about this. So what are you doing?
Mm.
You know? And he's like, okay, so that's the voice. That's the generational voice that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so what happens if you do push forward after that, if you push through that voice? And I go, oh, then it becomes like physically like I'm crying so hard that it's physically painful for me. And he's like, what is that like? I'm like heavy weeping, like out of breath, like uncontrollable. And he goes, what happens, you know, a few moments you're doing this, and then do you find yourself like ending the cry, or do you cut yourself off? And I'm like, oh, I cut myself off. Then it's really loud about like, fuck are you doing, dude? Like, get it together, man. Like, what are we doing here? And he's like, okay. And I was like, that is embarrassment. That is shame and embarrassment and stupidity. Which I feel like that is, I would imagine, similar to what you are thinking or feeling when you are trying to cry or thinking about crying or feeling emotional. Because we've talked about that vulnerability, about being, is that similar?
Well, when I feel that I might cry, now I really lean into it. And most of the thoughts are wondering why I can't.
Right.
because I want to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put myself in a moment of like crying in front of somebody and what that feels like. Yeah, well, yes, it feels embarrassing, but only because it's in front of somebody else. Crying alone isn't I don't recall feeling embarrassed about that. Are you taking Maca yet?
I am.
And?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm only on day 3.
Yeah.
I'm on
Which
day
one are you
3.
taking? You on the black?
Yeah.
I do the black too. I do the black and I do the tri-blend.
Ooh, you do too.
I do too.
Okay.
Well, technically 3 because the blend is a blend of 3.
Okay. Well.
So if you don't know about maca, it is a root native to Peru. It grows in 3 colors, black, red, and yellow. Or yellow. Or yellow. Yellow or yellow. I take the black and I take the tri-blend. My girl takes the red and you take the black.
I do.
Typically, yeah. Men take the black, women take the red, and then you intersperse the tri-blend. But it has a lot of benefits. I've been taking it daily for a little over a year. I have noticed a lot. Mood, skin, hair, energy. If you've heard testosterone, libido, I've had a lot of improvements.
Yeah.
All true. And I get my maca, and I have been from a company called the Maca Team. They are the biggest supplier of genuine maca from Peru, the biggest supplier in America, and they are nice enough to partner with us and give a discount code if you want to try out maca. You can go to the macateam.com/secondhand therapy, and you can use code BEARCUB for 10% off.
Ooh, fancy.
So, if you want to try some maca, try it out. Dudes, try the black. Ladies, try the red. Or try the tri. But at least go to the website, read about it, see if you might want to do it. It's not pharmaceutical. It's all natural. I've been taking it for over a year. I like it. You're 3 days in. You're less annoying. So we did it.
We did it.
themacateam.com/secondhand therapy. Check it out.
Hey, if you're tired of hearing these ads, which I'm sure you are, you should head on over to Patreon. There are ad-free episodes and early access to episodes. You could be hearing this a week early, along with access to an entirely different podcast. Some would say a better one called The Other Shit Show.
It is fun.
It's non-therapy related.
It is fun.
Super fun. Plus you have early access.
It is fun.
To my new podcast series, Happy Not Funny, and it's ad-free episodes on that as well. Plus
also fun.
Merch discounts.
Also fun.
Live show things where we interact with the audience.
Live streams is what he's trying to say. We are not going on tour.
Yeah, that's true. What did I say?
He said live shows.
Well, same, you know?
Nope.
It's like a live show.
Nope.
It's like a Zoom.
Okay.
Anyways, you'll have access to us in a more intimate manner.
Intimate.
How about that?
Intimate? There's no N.
Yeah,
at the
like
end
the
of intimate.
like the candies.
Intimate.
Yeah.
Also, if you sign up, you get a little treat.
Oh yeah.
So check out the different tiers. One of the tiers is just if you're just here for secondhand therapy, you want no ads, we'll send you a dope little sticker. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of time went into designing this sticker.
Yeah.
Too much. You could argue too much. It's a dope sticker, though. So if you sign up for that tier, we'll send you a sticker. The next tier, if you want the other podcast, if you want the bonus stuff from Secondhand Therapy, all the little extras, you get the sticker. And we are going to send you a signed print designed by yours truly. That took way too much time still. Way too much time. We'll sign it. We'll send it out to you. And then we have the top tier with the live streams. If you want to hang out with us a couple times a month, you get the sticker, the print, and we'll send you a t-shirt that we are not selling or getting anywhere else. So check out Patreon. If you sign up, you get some treats, and it's a good way to support the podcast.
We'll see you over there.
Thanks. That's what I was going to say when you say feeling embarrassed.
Yeah.
It's just you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a generational thing. I was just raised, you just don't fucking do that. And so it's a deep shame of like, you're crying right now? And it's like, and it's me now versus 40 years of me, you know what I mean? Having that thinking and whatever.
Do you always feel the embarrassment anytime you cry, or strictly with grief?
That's a good question. I don't.
Thanks. We have an app.
I don't. I'm trying to think. The majority of my crying is grief.
Do you think that the majority of the time you cry in front of me is because of grief? It doesn't seem that way from my perspective.
Really?
Yeah, it usually seems like you're frustrated with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would assume.
Most recent one was, we were talking about the holidays.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's grief. Yeah, I would assume. But all the other times is, not being proud of yourself and not supposed to be, and shame. Yeah, for me, it doesn't ring as usually being grief.
Yeah.
In those moments, do you feel embarrassed? Because it also doesn't seem like you cut yourself off.
No, I think it's only when I think it is grief related. And I think it's more so with those heavier cries, the more uncontrollable ones. Because the word there, the fucking phrase of the day is uncontrollable. And I think that bleeds over into the other stuff, right? Like not being proud of myself and all those things. Like, really, you can't control your emotions on top of, really, you're crying right now? Like, what's this going to do? So I think it's a two punch there. Yeah.
Do you find that frustration of not being able to control your emotions with other emotions?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Today, I know we joked about it, but today at Chipotle, like, I was really trying hard to control my emotions.
How'd it go?
I think it went okay. Not great.
Okay.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
I think it was fine.
Okay.
I think I was. What do you think? I mean, that's a better.
Well, I think I can only speak to how you were able to control your outward emotions.
Yeah.
I don't know how well you were able to control your actual emotions.
Yeah.
But outwardly, I think you started pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I think toward the end, it kind of got away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, I'd say improvement.
Yeah. 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 I think, old me would have been cursing up a storm as soon as we got out the door. I did say some old man shit when we got back to the house. But other than that, like, yeah, I was really just trying to be like, this doesn't matter. It's fine. It's okay. That was going on in my head, was like trying to reconcile with like, hey, this isn't going to happen, And that's okay.
What was going on in your body?
So much anger.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of frustration.
At yourself or at the teenagers who don't know a thing about customer service?
Yeah, at that part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the frustrating part for me.
I had a great Chipotle experience.
I know you did. I know you did.
I had a phenomenal Chipotle experience.
So funny, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So you regardless of the emotion,
yeah,
you do have feelings about the lack of control over your emotions.
Yeah, and I think I'm more aware of that now because as I'm working on all of that, and so I'm way more aware of it. And so it is I don't know. It's like I don't know how I don't know if you feel this way or not. But when you start working on something, anything, you're just kind of pretending until it's real. Like I'm still mad, but I'm pretending I'm not mad until eventually I get to the point where I'm really not mad when something happens like that. And so
no, that's not how I do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just what do you do?
Like if the roles were reversed, I would acknowledge like, okay, I'm still mad. I know there's nothing to be mad about. So why am I actually still mad? And then I would kind of explore that. Like, is it because I didn't get what I wanted? Is it because the customer service was bad? Is like I felt bullied? Did I feel discarded? Like, what am I actually mad about?
Yeah.
And then I kind of just remind myself every time that feeling comes up, like, there's nothing to actually be mad about.
Yeah.
But I'm never pretending I'm not mad. I'm more so just reminding myself of the reality.
See, for me, those are three separate things. So one is when you first start, I mean, when you very first start working on, let's just say anger, right? Mm-hmm. Step one for me is pretending, right? And just being like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And then step two is then doing that. It's examining, okay, why am I actually mad right now? What the fuck is going on here? And then step three, I feel like when you're a little bit more healed, a little bit more progress, then you can go, hey, the reality is they weren't ready, and that's okay. And my options are I can either wait a little bit longer or go get other food.
Yeah.
And so, but I can't take that leap when I first start working on emotions. I can't take that leap yet.
Have you tried?
Yes.
And then what happens when you try?
I get angry. Anger is still there.
Yeah, anger's still there too. I remind myself that.
Yeah.
Nothing to actually be angry about.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think it's a light switch thing again, huh? Just flipping that switch and the anger goes away?
No, but I think there is a different process. I think there is a process to getting to be able to be like, okay, what is going on here? You know.
So what was actually going on, do you think?
They were short-staffed and they didn't have enough food for the lunch rush, and I got there at just wrong timing. And my options were to wait a little bit longer or to go get other food.
So what were you actually mad about?
What I was actually mad about was the way it was handled. The lack of information and customer service for not just me, but anybody. Like, that's not how you do it. And that's the old man in me. I realized that I grew up in a different time of customer service. And customer service for me is a big frustration when I go out into the world these days, and that's my old man take, but like customer service is really lacking. And I get it. Nobody wants to fucking work. I get it. Like I don't want a fucking job. Like I get it. Nobody wants to fucking be there. But we're here. So be nicer. Not just today, but like a lot of places I find where I'm just like, hey, I get it, but also why am I fighting for your attention right now? You know? Like,
there it is.
Yeah.
We did it.
Attention?
Yeah. The whole thing of, I was like, okay, so what were you actually mad about? Not once did you go into how you actually felt. It was just customer service these days.
Yeah. I think that's okay. I don't think attention is wrong in that part. When you go up to a cashier, let's role play. If you go up to a cashier and they're just standing there on their phone and you're like, excuse me. And you go, oh, sorry, can I get a, and they go, what? Yeah, I was wondering where the, blah, blah, blah was. Oh man, you're gonna have to ask somebody else, man. I don't.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yes, dude.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, dude.
That's a movie.
That's not a movie, dude.
If that happened to me, I would be frustrated.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about with
I
customer
wouldn't
service.
Still be frustrated 12 hours later.
Yeah. You'd be able to just move past, like how long would you be? That you wouldn't linger at all?
By the time I got home, I'd be over it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy that you are holding on to this cashier as if they did something to you.
It's not, I don't know if it's I can't place it. It's like a disappointment. It's like, man, this is reality now. Like that's what it is. Like this is what we're doing.
Okay.
It is frustrating in that way.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a very emotional person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
What?
Nothing, man.
What? Also, I have been over the Chipotle thing. We were just talking about because we are talking about today what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have not thought about it until you brought it up.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not holding on to that still. But yeah, for a little while afterwards, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. When you worked in jobs of customer service, it was important to you to be good at that?
Yeah, I'm a people pleaser, dude. Of course, man. I'm loading people's cars up and shit like that. Like I'm taking people's names down when we're out of stock on something and shit like that. Like, yeah, man.
Damn.
Also, that's how you get the management position. Oh, no, you know what I'm saying? Your boy's a manager. Leadership qualities. No, but yeah, I gave a fuck. Because that's what I'm there to do. That's what you're there to do. You're hired to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Are you not?
I mean, you're hired to do a job. I don't think you're hired to have an emotional response to it.
No, I think you're... I don't know. I just came up... Again, this is my old man shit. I came up on a time where you're representing the company. And so, like...
It's interesting.
Yeah, so fucking be nice. Be attentive.
Because if you're not...
You get in trouble.
From who?
The company.
Because
you're not representing them in a way that is acceptable. Yeah.
Any other relationships in your life that had that kind of...
Nope, not one.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I fighting for your attention right now? Quote of the day. It's almost like your nervous system remembers having to fight for attention, and now you take that as an act of aggression. One could argue that's how it appears, right?
I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. All I know is I'm never going back to that Chipotle again.
Right. Of course. Why would you sit with it more when you could run away to another Chipotle?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Man. What else you got going on over there? Are you tired of staring at your phone? Are you addicted to it?
Oh my God.
Are you?
Yeah, well, yeah, like everybody else, sure.
Okay. All right, well, I got a new... Let me tell these people about my new phone.
Okay.
It's called the Light phone.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah, you've seen me use it. The Light phone. Also known, some people call it a dumb phone. Anyway, it's a smartphone. It has internet, but the internet will only get you navigation. There is no email. There is no social media. Nothing like that. It does calls. It does texts. It does navigation. It has a calendar and a flashlight.
It's like having a BlackBerry again.
Kinda.
Oof.
Yeah.
I love that.
It has a pretty cool camera too, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
It's got a dope camera on it. It's got a camera, yeah. Anyway, they were nice enough. They sent us a little discount code if anybody wants to get on the Light phone train with us. So there's a link in the episode description for the Light phone. And then if you want to pre-order the Light phone 3, use code Secondhand Therapy, all lowercase. Try out a Light phone. It's pretty great.
Stop your doom scrolling.
Stop your doom scrolling. Be more present in life. Link down below. Promo code Secondhand Therapy, all lowercase. Check out a Light phone. Join us in the present world. Why am I fighting for your attention right now? I was like, oh my God. He thinks his mom works at Chipotle.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, and I don't like that it makes sense.
Yeah.
Why is that happening? You know? Why is that happening?
Why is it anytime you feel that you're getting the cold shoulder, you have a visceral emotional response? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Oh. I have a statement.
Okay.
What the papa? What papa? What the papa, mama? What was a mama?
Oh, I hate it.
The papa.
I hate it.
Yeah, dude. That bitch cooked your nervous system.
Oh my God.
Do you really? So if you can put it in, if it were a different thing, everything's the same, but the employee keeps you updated on what's going on.
Way better situation. Is that?
Hey.
Oh, is that different?
I don't know, man. I'm not an expert.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's almost like it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the time. It wasn't about the food. It wasn't about how hungry you were. It was about being treated like a good boy. And that's oopsie, not a Chipotle. Why is she treating me like I'm bad boy? Yeah. All I want is chicken.
Yeah.
This is uncomfortable. Why am I fighting for your attention right now? Oh no.
God. How do you fix that?
Oh, you got to be mad at your mom.
Oh, I don't want to. She's a saint.
I know.
She's the best.
Yep. Man, do you think one day you'll ever be able to like say without guilt that she wasn't the best?
Even that statement makes me angry.
It doesn't make you angry.
I'm fuming.
You feel angry because mama told you to be angry. My mama said, you represent the company and I'm the CEO.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mama had a hold on that reputation.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got? Anything else you need? Anything else you need me to crack wide open for you?
Need to knock out for you while we're here.
Studio.com/secondhand therapy. If you need help, Daddy made an app.
You're trash, Maletti. You're trash.
What do you think about all that?
I've never made that connection, obviously. And
I hope I'm right.
I don't know.
What if it's just some nonsense? Sorry, how does it feel? I'm just shitting all over my own fucking thoughts.
I don't know. It feels right.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah, I need to learn more about nervous system because I never think about it. It's always reacting. And I'm never... I don't know. I'm just never diagnosing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never like, that's the problem. Or that's where it's coming from. It's like,
the book I'm listening to while I work out is currently discussing how to phrase it, triggers, essentially.
yeah.
And how like kind of as a society, it's almost like kind of like you and I talk about, where I have a very strong belief that your triggers are your responsibility and your problem. And you sometimes go, how are you not responsible for any of this? You know?
Yeah.
And this book is talking about how what a trigger is you intake information, your nervous system has a reaction, and then you believe that what you took was an act of aggression when that is not what happened. And it's interesting how, I mean, societally, you know, I think things coming with trigger warning makes perfect sense, but people now want to, like, if there's a speaker going to be at a place where they're like, look, he can't come here. No, you just don't go then.
Right.
It's not about tailoring the world to your triggers. It's about managing your triggers so you can exist in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think your triggers, especially with your mother, you then believe you're receiving an act of aggression. Because what your mom would do, give you the cold shoulder, do whatever, and that was withholding love. It was a way to punish you. And so your nervous system now reads it as somebody is punishing you again.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is an act of aggression for me, or, you know, it triggers an act of aggression for me.
Feels like it, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, and that goes into what we talked about before on this show, which is like trying to embarrass me. You know, that's oftentimes the trigger too. Like, oh, you think you're just gonna fuck with me? And that's kind of how I felt a little bit today. There's a little dash of that where it's like, oh,
The person at Chipotle was fucking with you?
It wasn't. It was just disrespectful. It was like, oh, you think you can just treat me like shit? Cool. I'll burn this place down. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you're not going to do that to me. And that's how it feels. It's like, oh, you're not going to get away with that. And then people blow you off for like customer service. That's why I have a lot of problems with it, because it's like they just blow you off or they're not interested or whatever. And you're like, how are you treating people like this?
Is it people or is it you?
Like, me in this moment. But I'm like, if you're treating me like this, you're treating a lot of people like this. And that gets my anger more riled up, where I'm like, fuck are you like, how are you getting away with this? Which goes back into the whole the justice thing, you know what I mean, all that stuff. We're like, no, you don't get to do this. It's like, well, they're doing it. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
So if you have a great experience,
yeah,
and you overhear somebody in line having a terrible experience, that's upsetting for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Well, I know you don't, because I'm a selfish motherfucker. No, this is a trigger. Why don't you believe me?
Yeah, I just don't believe that.
Why?
Because usually if you have a good experience, you feel okay.
Okay.
You're usually, I find, worried about your experience. And then it's kind of out of sight, out of mind after that, is my perspective.
Okay. Do you have any examples of this?
No. I don't.
Okay.
I mean, yes, but I don't think it's helpful.
Okay. Okay.
Is that upsetting?
Yeah.
It was aggressive what I just did. It was an act of aggression.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
So what is, okay, and this is where we get in the weeds, right? Because then what is the intention behind that?
Sharing my opinion, because we're on a podcast talking about, and I think you might have asked me as well.
And your opinion of me is what?
My opinion of you.
In that moment, like, what are you trying to share there?
That I don't believe that if you have a flawless experience at a restaurant and while you're eating, you hear somebody else being treated rudely, that you would have a reaction to it.
And why do you believe that?
From my experiences with you.
Which then leads you to believe that.
Hey, man. Why is this important?
Because here, how else am I supposed to receive this information besides this is what I'm taking away from this information, is that you are selfish,
right?
And you don't care about others.
Okay.
And that's what I'm trying to get to, is just, if you're not saying that, then what are you saying? And that's what I'm saying, of like, this is where we get in the weeds about like, hey, this triggers you or this or whatever. And like, okay, well, how else am I supposed to receive that information? If that's not what you're saying, and I'm asking you, what are you saying? And you're saying, it's not helpful, it's not this, then that reinforces the idea that that is actually what you're saying. So how else am I supposed to receive that information? Just at face value of like...
Sure. Hey, that would be ideal.
How?
Yeah.
If I were to say the same thing about you, you would just take it as like, okay.
Yeah, if you said, hey, if you overhear bad customer service, I don't think it rocks your nervous system. I would go, oh, he thinks I'm a selfish piece of shit. I'd be like, oh, yeah, you're probably right.
That's not what you said.
I said, I don't think you would have an emotional reaction. I think that's what I said.
You said reaction at all.
Yeah, I don't think you would. I don't think you would.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? I do believe that.
That's different than saying an emotional reaction or your nervous system being rocked or whatever. I would agree with those statements.
Hey, I don't think you would have a reaction. Okay? Wow, you must be a real piece of shit.
Well,
dude,
and that's what I'm at, and that's what I'm trying to ask for, like, clarification.
There's
what is it?
It's not deeper. I don't think you would have a reaction.
How is that not deeper?
Oh my God.
If I were to say,
hey, let me ask you this.
yeah,
If you felt that some way about somebody else, if you said, hey, if you overheard bad customer service, I don't think you'd have a reaction. Do you then think, wow, they're a real selfish piece of shit?
no, and that's
So why would I? Why do you get that freedom to have the thought stop there? But when I say it, that has to be, so what are you trying to say? Why is it different?
I think I missed this question. Sorry. I'm so sorry. What was I think I misunderstood the very first part of that. Did you ask?
So if you were to say to somebody else,
Yes.
if you heard bad customer service, I don't think you would have a reaction. Do you then think of that person that they're a selfish piece of shit?
Yeah. That's saying that they don't care about others. That's what I'm saying in that statement is that,
Okay.
and that's, yeah.
Then you want to know what's happening?
Sure.
You're judgmental as shit, so you think everybody's judging you as well. That's what's happening.
Here's what's happening. I wouldn't say that.
Cool.
I wouldn't say that.
Would you still think it? What if you're on a therapy podcast where the point is that you challenge each other and talk about it?
Sure.
Then would you say it? Tight. Fucking Christ.
I just find it hard to believe that you wouldn't have reactions sometimes to some of the stuff that you
I might.
say to me.
I might.
Yeah.
And if I do, that's my fucking problem, bruh. And guess what? If I hear bad customer service, a lot of time I'll be like, that guy's a fucking dick. And I'm going to keep eating, dude.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. I'm not here to save the world.
Yeah. I also agree with that statement. Yes. What
Okay,
I thought you were asking,
I also might have no reaction at all.
what I thought you were asking was the bigger issue of like, do I care if others are mistreated? Yes.
Okay.
That's what I thought you were saying. And so that's what I was like, yeah, I would give a fuck about that.
Okay.
I was going macro, you were going micro, and that's what it was.
You're such a good person.
That's not what I want.
I would like to make a statement.
Oh my God.
You, Michael Douglas Malone, are a saint,
You don't
a flawless human,
You don't believe any of this.
and a good person. It doesn't matter what I believe. It only matters what you hear.
That's not true.
Weird. You didn't ask me what I meant by any of that. You just sat there smiling, didn't you?
Yeah, because I know it's bullshit.
Uh-huh.
It's bullshit.
Whatever, dude. That is so wild. That was such, like, I don't think if you heard bad customer service, you'd have a reaction. What are you saying?
What? I went macro. I thought you were saying like, yeah, it was a miscommunication.
Okay.
That's why I wanted clarification.
All right.
Okay.
And we know that. Jesus.
That's a bear.
It's not.